Volume, no problem, the record's revolving. Pump up the volume. Pump, 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 pump.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to another Wake and Bake. I'm CannaDave.
And I'm Groovee. And now the camera.
Today we're just going to be waking up with you, talking about one topic that I saw yesterday that was making news in the cannabis community regarding the White House and Biden and what he is going to be doing to staffers that have smoked cannabis in the past, not
Such
the future,
bullshit.
the past.
You get your job promoting. You kind of get the position by pretending to be one way and then you go the other way. As soon as you get in the office, nice.
Yeah, yep.
And hopefully everything's looking good on your end. Facebook's been like switching profiles and has a new agenda to like make it harder for us to share. So if you could share, comment, like, please help us because we couldn't use most of our networks today because Facebook's fun.
Yeah, it was interesting. Facebook did a new update on their pages,
yeah.
And so all the pages are updated and new stuff's going on the platform. So I got to look more into it as well. So
Makes no sense. No sense.
But we're about to roll up some. What'd you put here, Groovy?
Jungle Mac by Pleasantries.
Yeah,
I think Pleasantries. Yeah, it's a little bit left. Didn't we just do a review on Pleasantries?
Yeah, that was a recent episode.
Yeah.
We did the review on
The other strain.
MSG, which is GMO crossed with Sunset Sherbet, which is pretty good.
No, I dug it. I definitely dug it.
That was a good smooth smoke of a strain, definitely.
Hey, what's up, Craven? Starting with my favorite hashtag ever that we've ever created. White ash or trash.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever heard us, but this is what we say. So
White ash or trash. Yeah, if it's your first time joining, appreciate you joining with us. And that's the same we go with.
How's it going, Craven? What's up? Cheers, brother. Big brother.
Hey, cheers,
Roy,
my
I almost
dude.
called you Troy. What's up, Roy? How's it going, man? What you smoking on? What you dabbing on? Craven, I know you probably got a doink going on. Let me guess. The fire grill glue.
Right.
Everyone else says that, so.
And what up on IG?
What's up, Instagram?
What's going on, everybody?
I'd like an Insta ounce.
Yeah, that'd be
You know what
dope.
I'm
That'd be dope.
Oh, man. What a day.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a nice, beautiful 60-degree day today out
it
here in
really?
Michigan, yeah.
No shit. It's pretty cold this morning.
Yeah, it was actually pretty chilly this
You know
morning.
it was really
actually.
cold? Facebook. So we woke up and everything was all switched and like I was trying to like share it from my personal page or Groovy's page and it was just like, nah, you can only comment now. And I was like, oh, cool, Facebook. Thanks for letting us know. Sweet. Appreciate it. We've been Zuckerberged.
Whack.
Well, I just feel like, I mean, like, it just kind of sucks that when you, like, a whole interface changes and no one knows what they're doing. You know what I mean? You're making it hard. Like,
Yeah, that's
But
what-
again, if Facebook's messing up, check us out on Twitch, YouTube,
Twitter.
yeah, Twitter. I guess we got a Twitter now. And then Instagram, obviously.
Yep.
If you want to see like kind of more behind the scenes and Groovee's head go.
And soon to LinkedIn as well. We will be on LinkedIn as well live.
Yeah. That's actually CannaDave's been killing that stuff. So if you're like in the pro network and you're looking to connect with us, LinkedIn's a great way.
Yeah, actually, LinkedIn's probably the best social media platform for cannabis. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
There are tons of cannabis professionals. There's tons of cannabis content out there. They're not flagging you for a picture of your bud. They're not flagging you for something that you're stating while it's about cannabis. Like, that is probably the most friendly cannabis site that I like, and that's why I've been building it, because I want to be more on LinkedIn, because I think it's more of the business professional side, and it also helps us when they're not deprioritizing our content. So it's always great. And what up, Travis?
What's up, man?
Appreciate you even coming in, even if you're still half asleep. So much love on that.
Oh, man.
All right, so I'm about to spark up this joint.
I'm about to take a dab. I need a dab this morning.
Yeah, I think Groovee does need a dab this
I went
morning.
rock climbing yesterday. That was pretty sweet. I really enjoyed that. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it, but Planet Rock in Madison Heights, Ann Arbor, checking them out. Probably go check out the one in Detroit when they open too. But I think that's something Groovee may be getting into.
Hell yeah.
Climbing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, messed up my knees yesterday. Anyways, yeah. So back to what CannaDave was talking about. I really want to talk about this real quick. So
yeah. Before we jump into it, did anyone hear the news yesterday? Anyone just tuning in about what Biden stated to his White House staffers? Because what he said is almost pretty much hilarious in my mind, and sad, because it's just another step backwards for the cannabis community. And on top of it, a lot of people thought Biden was going to do something with weed. I never thought that, because Biden's been against weed
could
forever.
you say that? Could you say Biden's going to save us? Say it. Say Biden's going to save us. Just say it. Why? Say it.
No.
Biden's going to save us.
No, I was like, I don't know about that.
I was waiting for the joke. I know it's not seriously like whatever. No politician's gonna save us. That's that. For as far as cannabis goes, like it's gonna take a lot of legislation, a lot of people pushing until it just makes sense. That's why I think a lot of the state going legal, and then once there's so many states, that's when it's gonna start.
It's just like, dude, didn't Kamala Harris smoke weed back in the day? And she's VP, so is she getting demoted? Is she getting fired?
And how many people she put in jail over cannabis?
She put the most in jail in California as Attorney General.
Get outta here.
Like, I'm just mind blown. Like, everyone, it's like, what? So here's the concept of it. The staffers, what they were supposed to do was fill out a form and admit that they smoked marijuana or consumed marijuana in the past.
Right.
A lot of the younger staffers, probably our age, that helped get Biden in the office,
Right.
have smoked cannabis or consumed some type of cannabis in the past. So when they write yes on that, they all got in trouble, and some of them had to resign or might get fired for past cannabis use, even if you're in a legal state or even if you use it medicinally. You know, Washington, D.C. is legal, right? And has medical, right?
Yeah. What's up, Nikki? Morning. And it's just it just seems super hypocritical, you know, like everything about the whole thing. Oh, I can smoke it, but you can't because it was long enough for me ago, and I'm who I am. So then you can't. There's just so much hypocrisy in like one piece of legislation. Like this is such a gray area for cannabis. It's like all the time. Like Jesus, like you know how many real issues are going on, yet you're worried about a plant, like.
Yeah, why is this making precedent right now when
really?
you should be worrying about other things going on in the world?
Like a pandemic? I don't know if anyone's heard of that. Like maybe like, you know, financial stability for human beings in your country. Like let's not worry about.
Like I could go on a rant here, there, all over talking about different things with like the pandemic and everything going on. But here's the thing though, it's like to treat people that have used cannabis like that's just ridiculous. So what about all the people that drank alcohol underage, you know? I mean, that's still bad.
Well, it just messes me up. You know how many people smoke weed out there that are paying your damn taxes or paying shit like on me and him? We bust our ass. Like, so to me, it's just like crazy that they're not like they're firing people over cannabis. Like, granted, we're fortunate to be in Michigan where like a lot of the companies out here are very open and very cool with it because it's legal.
I just personally never, obviously, man. I'm gonna run for a politician office one of these years if weed's never legal by
Might
then.
be overqualified.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Sorry.
I'll go
I'm
with
just
it.
like a little spiteful right now with these people.
And I would make sure my promises and everything I talk about happen. You know, I would
Yeah,
go for
but
it.
see,
I
here's
would
my
fight
thing.
for it.
Just not
but
to
here, it just bothers me. It just freaking bothers me because you're talking about all this decriminalization. You have Chuck Schumer of the head of the House or the Speaker or whatever the fuck he is, and he's talking about, oh, we need to do this. But you have Biden, the president of the U.S., stating, we're going to have people get fired or resign due to past cannabis use. All right, past cannabis use. Okay. So if I smoke cannabis in the past and I want to be a politician or work in politics, I'm fucked. Excuse my language. I am screwed.
White ash or trash. Just want to put that up there. Nice.
Yep, continuing it. White ash or trash. Let us know what you're smoking on. Dab it on in the comments. I see Dave's rolling up some G13. I actually got a question on that. Is that some legit G13? Because I haven't had G13 since like we first started.
Like
blazing
when
it.
medical first started
Yeah.
happening, and then even then, I swear it was just like, it wasn't really medical. It was like,
It was something.
no, I mean, like, I'm saying back in the day when they were like, it's G13, like, I was like, because like that, it's like how Runts is now. Like it was that popular strain back then. They knew people could sell, so that's all I meant. You know what I'm saying?
Well, G13 was supposed to be. Wasn't that the medical
Medical
strain?
one. That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
actually, they used for medical.
But
And
that's
shit?
what I'm saying. Like, I think I was fed lies back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because I don't know if we've actually. I haven't had any. I would like to grow some.
Whoa! I hit that white ash and made me pop my headphones and hat off.
Damn, groovy.
Damn.
What's up, MI Lawflower? What's up, Insulin Music? What is up, Foster in the
up,
house?
Insulin?
Appreciate you guys tuning in.
Insulin could just come down here and knock on the door.
Oh no shit.
He lives right downstairs. Anyways, what's up, man? Check out his music, Insulin. Shout out Sport Independent Music. Who else you say joined us? Oh, man, my Loudflower. What's up, fam?
Yeah, what up?
I can't wait to smoke more of that apple fritter. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, yeah, do your thing. Yeah, all right, so it's just me for a little bit. Yeah, Dave just goes, I gotta piss, and he like runs out. Like, so, hey, that's how we do it. We gotta be live. You gotta keep it real. So, I mean, all right. Oh, man. So, yeah, but I am really enjoying this Jungle Mac. I don't know if anyone's been smoking these Mac genetics, but, man, I really like it. Like, you get a little bit skunkiness, a little citrus undertone. Love it. Been loving it. Yeah, it was government strain. Yeah, GS13. That's exactly what I thought it stood for. But here's my thing, though. Like, with that G13, like, I remember hearing I got it and saying I got it. I just don't, I mean, some of the dispos back in the day, like, I have no idea to verify those strains. Like, you go in and they were, like, in shady areas. Or not shady areas. More like hidden areas. Because back in the day, it was, like, really gray area with dispos. A lot of dispos were getting raided, especially out here in the Waterford area. A bunch of them were getting raided, so it was crazy back then. But I just don't know if I like ever had legit GS13. Now, where'd you get the seeds? Did you buy them offline, or did you just kind of? Because I'm super curious where that came from. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, and if anyone's interested, I dropped a drum and bass remix to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song yesterday, so you can check that out on my SoundCloud or YouTube. We'll share it to my CannaCast today, too. It's just, if you like the 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff, I wrote some D&B stuff, added a little sax and just some bass music. So if anyone's interested, I dropped some new tunes. I'll drop in the comments in a little bit here. But hell yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Yo. Gorilla Glue number 4. Nice. We got someone else smoking on GG4. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know Grand Rapids has an indoor rock space. That's cool. Travis, what's that called? I'm just curious what that place is called. What's up? Everyone's back.
Yep.
What's going on? CannaDave's back. Intermission. I'm just kidding.
Nah, yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, you gotta go.
That large coffee got me this morning. I'm
You
like,
gotta
God,
go.
no.
You looked at me, your face was like,
I can't
go,
hold
dude,
it.
go. I was like, go. I don't know
was-
what's going on. It's all good.
That would have been rough. I would have been, you just saw me by like minute 45, like, oh God, I can't do this.
Yeah, but just so you know, when you left, I was just kind of talking about like back in the day, like I was going to like these Waterford like hidden dispensaries, right? So I don't know if the G13 I got was legit, like maybe.
I would agree with you. I don't.
Maybe like Like it was still so like cowboy era in 2009, 10. Like,
Oh, dude, it was
never
so
know.
wild back then. I remember.
oh, he said he got a cut from a friend.
Hey,
So
that could
really,
be
you know,
legit as
yeah,
hell. That's
right.
awesome, though. It's good to see that strain still out there because, like, it's one of those strains I barely hear anymore. G13. I don't even see it like cross or anything, and it is the government strain. Like that's just hilarious. Every time I think of G13, I think of
That song.
no what's
think
it
it's
called?
like
Pineapple
Please Don't
Express.
Sing
The beginning of it, and they're just smoking it. I figure like that's what they were doing with the G13 back in the day. He's
Oh,
like,
geez.
and remember and he's just talking shit to the captain or corporal. I love that movie. Classic.
It's so funny, man. Funny as hell.
Okay, we got someone smoking on Catfish and OG18BX. That sounds phenomenal.
Whoa. It sounds like something. It sounds
Ooh,
super
and
unique.
Headmaster Kush. Man, those are some good
Who's
strains
smoking on
coming
Headmaster Kush?
coming off of the IG. I'm digging that.
Yeah, dude. Shout out. That's
The Effery is smoking the Headmaster Kush, and then the
Sounds good.
Catfish
You know
is
the
by
cross
Foster
on
House.
that?
I don't know off the top of my head,
No,
no.
I was asking.
Oh, I was like, no. I do not know that off the top of my head. But yeah, and then also too, going back from last week's topic, so we actually had some crazy shit happen with cannabis recently with the president, governor of Nebraska last week talking about keeping it, you legalize it, you're going to kill your kids. Now you got the president doing this. And everyone, I mean, you would think that there'd be some type of like other good not propaganda, but some good news coming out of cannabis, but it's been kind of a crap recently. But on the good side, I did see CannaCon's coming to Detroit in June. I do see some events opening up, which is sweet. Groovee will be able to perform soon. We'll be able to go to some cannabis events and meet you guys.
So the thing to me that confuses me a little bit here about all of it, like how it's essential. Cannabis is essential during our pandemic.
Because it was
But it's also
it was keeping states afloat, man.
right. No, but sorry. No, I'm trying to make sure I word this correctly because a
Barely
lot of
get
times
money.
I just speak with emotions, and everyone knows that on this. If they've ever heard me, I just kind of like burst my emotions out, non-filter. But like, what's messing me up is that it's just like why now? Like why now? Like just like why right now? You know, like I just don't understand why this is so important right now that we need to worry about who's smoking weed in the White House. Like,
Or even your past. It's your past. I wouldn't even admit to it. I
No,
would
I
have
meant, like,
lied.
people
I would have
from-
been like, fifth.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I would be like, you smoke weed? No. Who? What? What's weed? What's marijuana?
Marijuana. Why is there a J?
I thought it was a
Marijuana?
devil's lettuce. I don't want to touch that stuff. It's bad stuff.
Well, that's like. And then you're gonna say it's killing your kids? Like
That's what I'm saying. There's just so
there's
much.
more access to like booze and these heavy nicotine products, and then so it's like, what about cannabis is killing people? I mean, if you want to, like, it doesn't even create addicts the way people assume it does. Like, I don't understand. Like, there's no physical addiction really to cannabis. Like, if I stop smoking, I mean, I'll more just like want to smoke some pot. I don't like get an itch. Like, I'll be fine. Like, oh, you want to pull up on the cam?
Yeah, we're about to roll up some chip real quick.
Oh, we're pulling up the can.
Ooh, man. And
I
plus-
wish I had, like a little theme song for the can.
Nick's got some Maui Wowie.
Boom. That looks pretty good, man. The light's nice on it. That's a chip, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Well, see, the thing on this, too, but like one I love thing about this rainbow chip is you can see the trichomes in it, but it's just so flavorful. Like, it's just so flavorful, man.
It is. It's one of my favorite smokes. I like the one pheno better, personally. It's my favorite. I kept two. One's just more gassy, one's more, I'd say more sweeter. I think this one's more on the sweeter side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly do think that, like, it's not Thin Mint. I keep saying thin. Is it Thin Mint?
No, it's
Thin
mint chocolate
Mint
chip.
chocolate chip, excuse me. So mint chocolate chip, that's kind of what gives it that flavor, that sweeter.
Mint chocolate chip crossed with some sunset sherbet.
Nice.
I love both.
Do.
Yep, exactly right. Foster House reiterated what we're talking about and said, oh man, let me just pull this off. He goes, and they lied to them saying it wouldn't affect their job. So, like, if you were one of the staffers and you win.
Jesus. That sucks.
So if you were one of the young staffers,
how is that not?
Oh, it is. It's so screwed. You being nice, like I'm gonna not lie and be like, yeah, I smoked weed in my past. It shouldn't affect me now. I was in Colorado 3 years ago, or I was in Oregon, or frick, Michigan. You're medicinal. Now, if you admitted to it, it affected your job. They lie straight to your face. Oh, we're not gonna demote you. It's not gonna hurt nothing. We just want to know why do they need to know?
That seems fishy to begin with. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's fishy. Like why are you even like why is that even a thing? Why does that even matter? Like
it's a big disappointment.
That's why I said why now? Why I don't know. I don't know, something's weird. I don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's not.
But then it's just that you know what? Whatever. I can't even handle it because it drives me crazy to think that someone who puts hundreds of thousands of people, or 100,000, just thousands of people in jail about it, then you can say it, but then everyone else gets demoted or fired. It's like, wow. No one's going to see the hypocrisy there? No one?
It's just messed up. It's just sad, actually. It's like really sad. Pop Brothers a lot. We shared what Mark said about it yesterday in our story, so check that out. That's on IG.
Oh, yeah, shout out.
He was pretty teed off as well, and he made a valid point because what if you've used it for medicinal? What if you've had cancer? What if epilepsy? There's so many different reasons why you want to use cannabis.
There's too much generalizing. Like they're generalizing too much. Oh, if you smoked cannabis in your past, you're automatically bad. Like what? If I was judged on all the actions of my past, everything I've ever done, especially in my worst times, everyone in this world would be a piece of shit. Like, that's so unfair to judge someone off their worst times. You have to judge people on where they're at, where they've came from. Like, because, like, actions speak louder than words to me. So it's like, don't you think they got to the White House? You think weed really slowed them down? They got to the White House.
What about other drug use? Is that question on there? Have you used heroin in the past? Have you used pharmaceuticals without being prescribed?
What politician probably hasn't done cocaine?
Right. So why isn't that question being asked? It's because weed's on its way to being legal. I think here in Michigan, I read an article that they're trying to get, was it psilocybin completely decriminalized in the state as well? Like bring that to the ballot for the people to vote on. So it's like you have that plant medicine shouldn't be getting. It's been around for thousands of years.
Well, there's other types of plant medicine. Yeah. People use other type of herbal, holistic health is a thing.
You should not be getting punished, demoted, or anything for using cannabis. I mean, if you're not even using it while you're on the job and you smoke when you go home after a long day, why does it matter what you do when you go home? Seriously, why does it matter? Why does it matter?
If you get your shit done, what does it matter? Like, especially when we're just speaking with employment, because that's what they're just their employers that are screwing them. So that's how I'm looking. That's how we're talking about it. But I mean, it goes beyond that, you know.
It's just messed up, man.
But see, and Nick just said something that's actually a very valid point. You gotta understand, we're not knocking Biden specifically or liberals or Democrat. We are not. This is not a political podcast. We are speaking strictly from cannabis. He said they probably would have done the same thing if Trump was in office. And we'd be saying the same things right now. It's hypocritical. It's bullshit. Like, it's not
I mean,
cool.
Trump had Jeff Sessions as attorney general when he first started. That guy compared weed to heroin. So,
yeah, no one...
It's just people in power. Politicians are just against it. It's because they can't make money.
They're making decisions for themselves. They're not thinking for the millions of other people.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's pissing me off. Because it's like, it's this self-centered, arrogant bias that people have. Or some people have in power. I can't generalize. Some people have in power. And it just drives me crazy when you can see the hypocrisy, but you can't do anything about it. And especially like Dave said, or the Pop Brothers at Law. Like, what if you have cancer? What if you have crippling anxiety where you collapse, where you hyperventilate? You don't know people. You don't know their life. So, yeah, man.
We got a comment on IG. What about the people that use benzos or opiates? Why aren't they getting in trouble?
Guaranteed someone has a prescription for Xanax that works in the White House.
Yeah.
I imagine it being a little stressful. You see Obama's hair from the beginning and after, it was like nice, and then at the end it was like gray. Looks like a stressful job. Not gonna lie.
Just a little bit.
Like every president looks a little stressed by the time they're done.
It's too funny. It's too funny.
No, it's
And
not.
then we
it's
got
not funny.
we got another comment.
Yeah, I know.
Good people don't smoke pot. It's a quote.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm
hilarious.
saying. It's just like so much
That's
generalization over cannabis. You know, you can't generalize.
I guess
people
I'm a
over,
bad person.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't generalize for someone saying, "I am gonna go have a drink after work," but you can't, or not generalize. You can't judge someone for saying that. But if I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna go smoke a joint after work," there's still people that get like a puckered butthole. Just like, what? Like, dude, chill. What? I didn't say I'm like. Oh, I don't even want to get into it. My whole point is that it's not that, you know, what CannaDave just said. What you do in your own time is your own time. Everyone knows that listens to this cannabis or podcast. Like, y'all are up at early in the morning smoking bud, and you're going to go do stuff, right? Like, I mean, like, it's just too much generalization because of, like, everyone assumes we're all Shaggy and Scooby. Like,
No.
like, you know what I mean? Or, you know, like, it's...
I think we've put that
That
typical
wasn't a good
stoner stereotype away because a lot of us like are actually productive smokers. I don't even call myself a stoner because like I don't know. I just call myself a cannabis user. I get my stuff done. I get my shit done, and I can smoke pot all day. So it's groovy. So do many. Probably everyone tuning in right now does that. There's that perception, and they're stuck in their ways, and that's just how it's gonna be for another 10 years, 15 years till they're all out of office, and then the younger transition is coming in and realizing, hey, this is actually not bad.
useful, less addictive,
I'm a bad person because I'm smoking this, man.
has so many different uses depending on how it's derived. And then we haven't, and the research is still so low. Like, let's stop worrying about wiener meds and let's start focusing on cannabis.
Craven, great people smoke cannabis. Yes,
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear.
100%, baby, 100%.
Yeah, and I'm trying to load up your comments a little bit. It's lagging today. I don't know what's going on. So my brain, not the computer.
Yeah, well, maybe.
No, I'm pretty tired. Like, it's been a long week, but you know how it is. Because by the time we get here, I'm like,
I mean, that's how the Wake and Bake is. I mean, see us on our Terp Talk Tuesdays. I'm usually beat because I'm up so early. I'm like, I can't even stay up till 10 o'clock some nights. I'm like so old. I know.
Grandpa CannaDave. Hey, I gotta get up at 6 a.m. and then get to Groovy's by 8 a.m. to start smoking weed. Night. It's 7:30. It's super late. All right, I'm done. I'm done with that voice. Yeah.
Sounds like it hurts the throat when you're doing
No, it's fine. I don't know. Maybe later.
whole episode.
Future Groovy's problem. It's not my problem.
Do a whole episode like that.
Oh man. Yeah, just like coming. Huh? What? And then can't. So you want to smoke a joint? What? Oh, it's so funny.
Oh
Man.
If you're just tuning in, let us know what you're smoking on, dab it on. We're talking about the news that came out of the White House yesterday.
Shout out Stick. What's up, fam?
Hey, what up,
What's up,
Stick?
Yeah. If you're just joining us, go ahead. Share, comment, like.
Yeah, share your comment.
our old people
Let us know what
impression.
you're smoking on, dabbing on. And we're just discussing the news that came out of the White House yesterday. You had to write, or they were surveying, or I don't know if it was exactly surveying, but you had to answer a question if you've used cannabis in the past. And if you said yes, they said that you wouldn't be in trouble, nothing would happen. Well, some did have had a leave or maybe have gotten demoted due to having past cannabis use, which we think is just disrespectful.
And even though you said you wouldn't, you would say there's no repercussions, but then there's repercussions. Damn, that's like a parent move to like a 7-year-old.
So
No, you won't get in trouble. It's okay.
put
Tell
the
me what
toy
you
down.
did. Yeah,
Put
it's
the toy
okay.
down.
I broke it. Bah! Bah, 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 bah!
Whoa.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just like...
Whoa. All right. Welcome to Awake and Bake.
Listen, Linda, it was a joke. I go for the dramatics to make points. All right, guys, I'm not so literal. You guys got to learn that. I like
that's too
metaphors
funny.
and similes. My whole point was that you're lying. So,
Oh, that's great.
good morning, everybody.
We got some Cindy99 in the comments. Digging it. We got a lot of old school strains today.
Yeah.
G13,
legit.
Cindy99,
G4.
Maui Wowie.
I always say GG4, even though it's not like that. I mean, I don't know. GG4 has been around for a long time, so
I feel like the Maui Wowie, those might be.
Oh no, that's a throwback. Yeah, Nikki said something about that. Yeah, I saw that.
It's Mom's Talking Shit. It's podcast is Smoking Cindy 99.
Nice. She loves that City 99. You love that stuff. You're literally like who I think of when I think of City 99 now. That's so funny. All right. Where'd my torch go?
No idea what you about to dab on though.
GMO dab. Here, I can pull it up on the air number screen. Actually, could you throw that? Put your hand on there. Get a photo of me. Doing True North GMO dabs. So I mean, nothing. I mean, like I said, the consistency may not look super special because it's just like a batter or whatever, but it's fire terpenes. Like I love the flavor on this. Right? What do you think? You think it's pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely some GMO for sure.
No, it's fire.
When I think of GMO, that's what I would think of. That very, very terpy.
And like honestly, just the fact that I can smell concentrates and it reeks like that, I love that. Love that. Because you just know it's gonna taste good. If the terps are already there in the aroma, the terps are gonna be amazing in the flavor.
Yeah. Agreed. Dab that up, dog.
They hand me a joint. I'm like trying to do a lot right now. So.
Oh, true. Here, I'll take that joint then.
There you go.
If you didn't check out a recent episode, we released one Wednesday, and it was about our trip to Pure Roots in Ann Arbor.
Which they had a whole different take on cannabis.
Yeah, we can go in that for a quick second.
Yeah, do it. Cool.
If you're not familiar with Pure Roots, they have a completely unique setup, I would say, for how they categorize their cannabis. Flower, just the flower. And the flowers categorized based off rest, relief, reflect, and revive. So it's these 4 categories that they have. And inside the 4 categories, it's based on terpenes. Unfortunately, I don't have a box on me, but it's on the video on YouTube or Facebook. And each one has a unique terpene that it goes with. And to categorize it, to have their strains based on that, we thought it was pretty cool. It was a lot to take in at the first time because we had no idea. Right. So usually you're used to seeing like all the different strains and different things, and you're trying to understand like the categories. But it's cool if you're looking into understanding more of the terpenes and seeing what strains you like based off of those terpenes. So check that out. It's in Pure Roots. That's in Ann Arbor. And then we also did a review on Pleasantry's MSG strain.
One thing I want to add, because like you pretty much hit the nail on the head with all that. But I just want to say it was a really cool idea. I think I did knock it because I didn't want to keep asking about strains, and it was a little confusing the first time. But I think if you got used to it and you tried a couple of each one and you got into it, right? I think it would be easier to be like, okay, now I understand what these are going to give me. So I think it's something that it takes a little bit of experience in, but the idea is super badass. So because I mean, like I said, we're talking about mixed terpenes now. You're talking about which ones kind of coincide together. You're talking about which ones help each other, which ones are in each box. I think it's about like 2, the major ones though too. I mean, they're not talking the minor ones. It didn't seem like they were talking Careflame, Mersine, Pinene,
Linalool, Limonene. Yeah, it wasn't all of them. Yeah, I mean, like we say, dude, there's over 150 different cannabinoids. So
yeah, right.
But or terpenes,
right.
Shit, not cannabinoids. Or is there cannabinoids? I'm just getting my shit mixed up now. Besides the point, but.
That was odd. I just heard like this oscillation that was super weird. Anyways,
all good, man. All good.
I like Craven just said, "No, we got a whole bunch of comments. I'm like paying attention over here." Smoking a J, nice. Nick said my weed plants got knocked up.
Oh no,
that's
a bummer. Hey, at least you have some of your own seeds now. What did they get knocked up with? What was the male?
They didn't remove all the males in time, and I guess the grown seeds. That's a bummer, man. But I mean, hey, you know what happens? Like CannaDave tried to turn it into a positive and grab some of those seeds and see what happens, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it's already halfway across, or tear it all down. But
I like that. I feel sometimes people make biased choice because of all the name at times. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's kind of like that, like the trend type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of you kind of some people are really into the trend, like, you know, I mean, and like, you know, sometimes I will even say, I mean, I've fallen for it and I've done it because I mean, everyone does it. It just depends on what excites you, right? So I think sometimes they're just trying to, like, whatever's working right now, they'll push that. Like, whatever strain is popular, they'll push that, you know? It's like the Runts thing, you know? I mean, it's like the cookies for a while in Detroit. They were like, whoa, cookies, whoa, cookies.
Yeah,
Now,
I mean,
cookies
I
has
went
been
to
here
it.
a while, and they're like,
I
yeah,
went a couple
cookies.
times.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not
Multiple.
as like, now there's just a cookies here. So, it's cool. I dig it.
Foster House said Pleasantries hash rosin carts are crazy fire.
Really?
I think I got that when I went.
Just say, wait a second. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you did
and
get
I would
one
agree
when
with you on that.
when went to-
Yep.
Yep. we just went to the King of Hill because we both realized what we were about to say. Like,
See, yes.
So anywho,
I thought you heated up your nail and you didn't take the dab, so you might have to reheat that and do your dab. Then, my dude.
I did. Well, because I forgot to set the timer and I'm it's just sitting there.
It might be cold now.
Because I started talking. No, it's
could-
definitely cold. I mean,
could
I was
cold
just
start
talking
it.
about the. I was just talking about the
The, what? I would say they could cold. You could.
I was
cold
responding
start
to Pure Roots and then I totally forgot about the dab. So yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah,
So
no,
we'll do
it's
that
good.
again.
It's good.
Sorry, guys.
But yeah, if you want our full review and everything on the episode, check it out. It's on all your streaming platforms, and the video is on Facebook and YouTube. But yeah, Groovy's about to take a dab of some GMO. Let us know what you guys are smoking on, dabbing on. This week we'll be going live again for another Terp Talk Tuesday. I think we'll be doing the giveaway coming up.
got a surprise cool guest coming up too.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, they can't hear me right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, so Groovy said we have a surprise guest coming up. Sorry, my bad. I didn't.
No, you're good. I
Yeah.
just said dabs.
And that is true. We do. That'll be towards the end of the towards the end of the month. It'll be released. So, that's right, man. Thank you. I forgot about that. Pretty pumped. We'll be recording with him Tuesday. Yeah, sweet, my dude. Yeah, who cares if it's just bag seed though, man? I would still smoke it too. I mean, I feel you on that, dude.
I mean, that's the thing, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, it kind of. Oh, whoops. And that's the thing, dude. Like, it's not gonna ruin everything, but don't you have to like clean out the whole room and everything, kind of like figure that all out?
I mean, I probably
you gotta
would
kill all
after.
the plants. Yeah, I mean, you gotta clean it up. I mean, it's just some work. Yeah, just definitely. But I mean,
You
at the
don't
end of
want
the
it
day, you could spin that new positive, like CannaDave was saying. I like that.
All day you want to. All day.
Did you?
It's almost dab time.
Oh,
Dab o'clock.
Dab clock.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm excited. It's fine. The weather's finally breaking here in Michigan. Hopefully, it's gonna be 60s the next couple days. Be warmer for us.
Right.
Getting ready for the outdoor grows. I'm excited to see
Yeah.
all the outdoor plants. And if you're in our group on Facebook, drop some of your outdoor photos. I'm excited to see some of that stuff growing. Or actually, join our subreddit, which I just created. It's Reddit/MyCannaCast. So join that. Drop them in there.
Do it.
Because I think that's actually be pretty cool. And it's not Facebook, so it's, I mean, even though we're using Facebook, but check it out on Reddit. Shouldn't say that on Facebook. Like, bam me.
Well, they're make it hard. I can't even figure out how to share things anymore.
I know. I don't like that. What a hassle. But that's just what it is. Oh, dude, Nick, show your indoor photos too, man. Of course, man. Most definitely, dude. I just love seeing outdoor crop. I don't grow outdoors. I haven't done that yet. One day. But yeah, definitely show your indoor ones. I love seeing cannabis plants, to be honest with you. That's what I'm saying. I'll drop the Reddit group in the comments and drop them there as well too. I think build that community on there as well, because I love Reddit personally. I think it's so cool.
Yeah, if you haven't seen our group on Facebook, check out the CannaCast group. And we keep saying we're changing the name, but I don't know how, so I don't know. I'm trying to figure it. I tried on my phone a couple times, and it just life catches up, and I come back and I forget about it, and I go back. Life is crazy.
Hey, yep.
And yeah, definitely share info. Any photos, man. We just appreciate the need trying to create this community. So that's why, like, definitely I was trying to point that towards Facebook group too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we want the community to continue growing because, like, as we see there's still stuff going backwards with like coming down top from the White House, like we were talking about earlier in the episode, and it's sad to see that because like you see a lot of good, and then we've actually seen a lot of bad with Idaho, with the president stating this, and then I was blanking on it, but the governor of Nebraska, which is just crazy, kill your kids. That shit.
Wild, man. Yeah.
When I hear that,
there's some propaganda out there still. There's some propaganda, so it's still out there. It still exists clearly.
yeah, no, we just like, dude, come on. That's why we got to continue spreading the word and how good
I don't
open
wanna,
people's minds. Like,
I just wish
horrible.
something in their life could open their eyes to it. Like, you know what I mean? Whether it be,
like you said,
something
Groovee,
in their life or in someone's life they care about. I'm just not saying anything bad or traumatic. I just mean in the sense of, like, I hope that they could see it from our point of view.
Big Pharma's like, no. We have a little bit extra money. I mean,
A little extra money?
we can't let that happen. We would lose so much.
Exactly, and it's all money. Ugh. Can't just spread the wealth. Ooh. And Nick, we don't have a Discord. I'm not too familiar with it. I mean, I definitely seen it around and stuff. I know it's kind of like an online chatting type of community. Got to look more into it. I just don't know too much about it. So
Our buddy has one, so I'm familiar with it, but I haven't created that for my CannaCast.
yeah, we'll look into it though.
Yeah,
Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, because like I said, I've seen it around, but just managing what we're managing right now. So just didn't even know that. Don't even look into it. So
yeah, there's so many like we were saying. There's so many different social medias and so many different platforms out there. To be on all of them, it's like gotta find the great ones to get everyone there, and then slowly build them up and get people to join the communities.
Right,
So
right. That's it. Yeah, exactly. What's someone saying?
give them a joint. They want their cut. Yep, pretty much. Like Groovee said, it was essential during the pandemic when everything shut down right away. It was essential. They wanted the states. Every state had it open. So it's just.
Is it still essential? Like, I mean,
I consider it essential.
That's what I guess. Well, why was it essential during a pandemic, but then now it's not? Like when everything's okay, oh, never mind.
You've used marijuana in the past. We want to fire you because you've used cannabis in the past.
And then
you've used medical cannabis in the past. You're fired. What?
You're fired.
Or we want you to resign. What? Why?
But you won't get in trouble. Remember, you're good.
Yeah, just
trust us.
Just write on this paper that you've consumed cannabis in the past. Okay. That just makes you another reason why not to trust your government. Or I shouldn't say that. Hold
on, think about this. So it's your government getting screwed by their coworkers.
It's like, damn. It's just, come on.
This is unique. Government screwing themselves. Plot twist.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't see why. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, honestly, if anyone has any perspective on it, like either way, against us, for us, like let us know in the comments because I'd love to hear your thoughts on what happened with the White House yesterday because they're just the kind of the how some people get passes and some people don't. I mean, everyone's probably not shocked about some of the things,
Nope.
But
we had comments earlier.
Doesn't make it better.
People are probably using opioids or other different pharmaceuticals, benzos, and that's cool. That's cool. But that's even if you used it, even if you didn't have a prescription for it, why isn't there a question for other drugs that would get you demoted as well? It's sad just to see that as cannabis. It's a bummer. Like things need to change. That's why we got to continue pushing the message out there, like, and bring more attention to cannabis.
Bring the positive stuff to light.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, and that's the thing. Like for a while, like CannaDave said, it was like positive news there for a while. And it was like, oh, sweet, everything's positive, everything's all good. And then I guess this past couple weeks has just been kind of a little bit more negative. And then here's my big thing is like, there's probably a lot of positive stories going on, but this is the problem with like big stream media too, because they're focusing on what they want to focus on. Mm-hmm. So people are liking cannabis right now, so let's talk about it positively. Oh, people are against it right now. Let's show the negative stuff. It's like it's just all a twisted game between government and media right now. It's like crazy. Yeah. Hey, morning, Josh. What's up, brother? I was hoping you'd make it in. I was you worry about people when you don't see them, Josh is one of those
appreciate
OGs here with us.
Josh.
You've been here with us since the beginning. So I appreciate you, and honestly appreciate all of you. I'm not saying we just appreciate Josh. I just say I really appreciate someone sticking around. That's cool, man. I appreciate it. Like it's just humbling and very nice to feel people like the content us rambling all the time about cannabis. So I'm just glad.
Yeah, no, much love. I appreciate it as well.
And hey,
too.
thank you, dude. Nick posted in the group. Appreciate you, fam. I don't know if that was Facebook or
it's Facebook.
Reddit.
It is Facebook.
Either way, dope.
Yep.
I don't know. So appreciate you. And that's what I'm saying. We're just trying to build a community of people that are like-minded, that are like us, just trying to advocate, educate, inspire people to understand cannabis is another way of living. Yep. Even if you don't do it. Even if it's not for you, that's cool. I'm not saying everyone has to smoke weed. CannaDave we don't care. If you don't want to use cannabis, oh, wait. Cool. You know what I mean? But other people should be able to because it helps people. It cures people. It helps people mentally. It helps people get away with real other addictions that they were dealing with, physical addictions like heroin. Like it's just so much positivity in this plant. So we have to bring maybe we just have to start I don't know. We have to write more blogs or something, when the site's finished because we just got to get more positive information out there, because it's just because it is positive. That's all I'm saying. Sorry.
No.
Groovee
It is. It really is positive. It's a plant. Plant medicine's been here. We've said that all the time. It's been here. It's been around for years, and let the people have it. If they don't, if they don't want it, like Groovee said, they don't have to use it. That's totally fine. I'm not
Teach their own.
Yeah,
and that's all I'm trying to say.
If you want to go drink your beers, do that. But don't hate on a person for wanting to consume cannabis if it helps them in any way. Like that's just That's just bad. It's not even cool. I'm just blown away because here in Michigan, it's legal, but I'm assuming your employer can still technically fire you if you test. But it's
well. How would that work? I guess it would depend. Federal law is it just depends on. I guess, and again, if you worked for a federal company or federal business, you'd probably. They'd probably follow federal jurisdiction. I'm not really sure.
DC's legal though too, so
honestly,
I believe legal too. And if they are, that's just so crazy.
What?
Washington D.C., where the capital is and everything, is medicinally, and I thought they were legal, but they might just be medicinal. But still. What? So you can buy cannabis right outside, a couple streets down from the White House or something? I don't know how it is at the stores, but I know they have that. So for that, and then for them to, it's just.
Because you think about it. Think about what you just said.
We're taking
That's
money.
State law versus federal law. Though. Yeah. That's the state's cool with it. But the state that they're in, they're like, no. They run the country. They don't run that state specifically. I guess they do, but.
It's just because they can't figure out a way to make that. Once they figure out a way to make all the money, and the pharmaceuticals still to make money, the big pharma to make money, because they can't lose out on money.
Well, and there's a lot of backhand kickbacks and stuff. It's not just the profits from. It is a big part of it's the profits from big pharma, but I feel like there's also a lot of deals that go on behind that too. Why? Because there's certain people just getting bribed and hey, we'll give you an extra $50K in residual bonus if you can sign us up with this deal. So then they get their best friends. I don't know. I just assume there's a lot of who type of things going on too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a plant and it's safe. I don't know where the argument is. 100%.
Yep. Nope. Completely agree with that, man. One day. It's just
one day.
But it just shows that you shouldn't expect much. You really shouldn't expect much when they're running, because there was a lot of hope. But you got this coming down, so I don't really have any other hope for anything else. Maybe they'll push some stuff through legislation, but if it gets to the president's desk, what's he going to do? He's probably not going to sign it.
People can say whatever they want when they're trying to get elected. Once they're elected, you don't know what they're going to do. Perspective may change. That's just, or not even perspective may change. That it may have been just to trick people into getting votes. It's most likely just getting people to get votes, and then they'll just push whatever agenda they need to push. That's why you got to find someone that's a little more genuine to themselves. right? Who? But
Yeah,
what does it
damn. We got a comment that says his buddy got a promotion from FCA and he tested dirty, so he got fired.
Whoa. So yeah, it's still definitely out there. Well, I mean, that's a
Right.
big company though too, and that's what I was trying to say. Like bigger companies. I wouldn't say. I don't know if I'm supposed to say federal company, but big.
But if he's
company.
working here though, still, I mean, it's Michigan's legal. You shouldn't get fired if you consume cannabis outside work. It shouldn't matter. It should not matter. You should not be in trouble, no matter what. Because I can go home and have a glass of beer. I can have a beer. I can have a glass of wine.
100%.
I can have a shot. People have shots on lunch. Like,
And that's dangerous because you can't have two and drive. So it's like,
so you're telling me I can't smoke a joint or a couple joints or after work, eat an edible after work, maybe even microdose. I don't know.
anyways, and like it's even if you think cannabis is unsafe, what does that have to do with using in your own home? It's like you let people drink and drive. You let people drink and drive, and you know it's dangerous because then you still arrest them and charge them for it.
Yeah, you should not.
I don't know, but hey, no. Paul Young just said something I know you're gonna vibe with. He said it's supposed to be great for Crohn's and IBS. It definitely is great with IBS.
Yeah, for sure.
So so Dave, I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah,
So
no,
120%.
Yep.
It does. I'm not gonna get into it, but we know someone that has that, so they deal with that, and that's their own personal business. We won't put their information out there, but the guarantee does. I know someone that uses it for that reason. So. Oh, whoa, hold on. Yeah, I know. I saw. Hold on. What did Josh just say? You just said, I'm not sure about DC, but there is a movement to decriminalize mushrooms there in DC.
That'd be dope.
I mean, I know Michigan's got stuff going
People
on.
tripping, walking around all DC.
Shut, man.
Yeah, Nick,
Is
I
the
did.
grass
I did
moving?
hear about Michigan trying to do that. I mean, it passed Ann Arbor. I mean, I'll vote for you. Yes, most definitely.
I mean, just not getting in trouble about it is really the whole thing.
Yeah,
Because it's
it's
up
just
to
a
their
low
person,
priority.
you know? Like, I mean, maybe I understand meth and like PCP, but like mushrooms, I've never heard a story like man on mushrooms, and then
Well, it's
because usually they're staring at a wall somewhere.
Well, because there's all those studies
Or a
coming out
tapestry.
about mushrooms and the psilocybin, which is
And all the microdosing can do.
Yeah,
With PTSD too. I was just kind of talking about like the tripping, but there's tons of medicinal purposes to plant spore medicine. So I guess it is plant medicine, right? I was gonna say plant medicine, but it's actually not. Is it a plant?
No shit.
It's a mushroom, right? No, I don't know. But yeah, either way, holistic health. I'm all for it. Yeah, I've heard microdosing and PTSD. Like, there's tons of stuff talking about that stuff, man. So, I mean, shit. I know you can get low doses of ketamine for depression.
That's crazy.
I mean, it helps. And I'm not talking about, hey, here's a bump of K. I'm
That's what
talking.
I was thinking.
I know. It's like, I'm sure it's prescription based, dude. No, I mean, there's doctors out there. I don't want to get into it too much here, but there's tons. People are openly reminded of these other drugs in different ways, because obviously people abuse drugs. Like, obviously people drink bottles of booze and drive, but that's not, obviously people, do all this stuff, but that's not, like, not the point here, guys. Like, not the point here, fam. It's just. In its right sense, a lot of these plant-based things can be super beneficial towards health and mental health. Because honestly, we always talk about, the cancer, it slows down reproduction. Because there is a lot of science stuff that it does, but think about all the mental health cannabis helps with. Think about all the times, like, I don't want to use this as an example only because, this is like the most stereotypical one. It's like, all that stuff where you could have been angry, could have just been like stressed out and you just smoked a joint. Everyone knows that one, but there's other things. Like, there's literally, some people are anxious and it helps them think straight. It helps them focus. Like, I know that's kind of weird for people to hear, but weed does definitely help some people focus in certain aspects. I'm not saying if you like rip a whole blunt, are you going to be able to sit there and write an orchestra? I'm just saying, like, take a couple hits. Like, sometimes I get these creative things and I just write for like hours. I'm not even really smoking. I'm just like, and I put the joint down. It just kind of, it's like a trigger. Like, so anyways, like, I just wanted to say that there's a lot of mental health advantages to mushrooms and all these holistic health, obviously cannabis, but you know?
No. It's a slow movement, and I think that's growing bigger and bigger. So it's cool to see it. And hopefully cannabis continues moving forward and not backwards with like the recent news we've been seeing, because the recent news hasn't been the coolest. But we know it doesn't matter. We're going to continue pushing, and we're going to eventually get everyone out of jail that's been in for cannabis. We'll get people hopefully decriminalized everywhere, and everyone should have access to medical too.
Dude, that's kick ass. I didn't even hear that news, man. DC decriminalized mushrooms. I didn't even know that. Man. That's cool. That's like following that armor trend. That's even bigger because that's the whole.
That's just where the capital and everything is.
Well, that's just, okay. So that's what I was trying to think. Just as I stopped, I was like, wait a second, it's not a state.
It's not a state.
It's not a. It's an area. That's why I froze. I was like, wait a second. Nope. And yeah, mushrooms aren't plants. That's what I thought. It's a mushroom. But that's why I froze and I went back to holistic health, because I feel like they do. There are similar. There's a lot of similarities between mushrooms and cannabis, especially if you like take a dab or low dose mushrooms. I mean, there's some very close effects, like personally from my experience. I mean, I can't say everyone's. So, yeah, no, cool. That's awesome, man. I'm glad it went into effect because I did not know that. So, thanks for sharing.
Yeah, no, it's good news, man. That's good news. So hopefully Michigan could do that as well too in the near future.
And okay. So Michigan is trying to legalize mushroom statewide. I didn't know that. I'm just saying I thought Ann Arbor already did decriminalize. God damn it! I keep switching up because I'm reading not legalize some of these comments. So, but yes. So Michigan is trying to. No, it says no. Nick said Michigan is trying to legalize mushroom statewide, not just Ann Arbor.
Well, not legalize, decriminalize.
Okay, I don't know. These comments come up weird. I don't know, man. Like that's what it says. He was correcting himself. You got to realize mine go up when it's going down.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I was. It's no worries. It does a freaking comment. No worries, man.
Whatever. It's 10. Shit. Well, we gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate y'all tuning in and stuff. We don't gotta wrap it all fast and stuff, but let's think. Oh, fungi. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. That's what I couldn't think of. It's a fun guy. Couldn't even think about it. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that GMO dab. Dang.
What's this? Big business and money guide policy. And we'll see if this country usually, if it doesn't make sense for big business or money behind it. Yeah, it's a capitalistic nation. I hear you on that, man. So.
100%. Yeah. It's we'll see what happens next week or this upcoming week for cannabis. So
yeah, I mean we can go a little bit longer if y'all want to hang out with us. You think we should go a little bit longer? You want to keep chatting about cannabis? We can go a little bit longer, right? I mean, anything else too. We got a little bump in the beginning with the Facebook stuff confusing us.
Yeah, I mean,
I couldn't even get on. I couldn't share it from any I don't know. It was super confusing, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to I guess we could. I just do want to end on a
new update. It's a new update. Yeah. No, if anyone's got any strains that they're smoking on or dabbing on, let us know real quick. Or any new seeds you'll be popping or
anything
strains
going on.
you're growing.
Any cannabis events going on? You guys going to smoke anywhere like this weekend? Is there anything going on? Is a dispo opening? I don't know. I really don't. I haven't heard anything news. I'm excited for Hash Bash coming up here in a couple weeks. That's one thing I'm stoked about. And that's in what? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks. Yeah, it's 2 weeks. I'm excited. I'm just like, dates are all over the place right now with me. So yeah 2 weeks. We'll be there. We'll see you.
Yep.
Respecting others and supporting the plant. So I'm excited, yo.
Yeah, it'll be cool, man. It'll be cool. There's also the digital too, Hash Bash as well too. That kicks off at noon too as well. Yeah. That'll be on Facebook.
Oh yeah, right on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But tune into our Terp Talk this Tuesday, 9 p.m. That's live. And we'll be releasing a new episode Wednesday at 4:20. Yep. Check that out. It's on all the streaming platforms, and then catch it live on Facebook and YouTube. And other than that, nothing. I ain't got nothing else.
I want to say it, but I'm gonna wait until it's recorded. But in 2 weeks, we're gonna kind of moving the schedule around a little bit, but like in 2 weeks, we're gonna have a cool. Is everything going planned? We'll have a cool guest.
Yep, we won't say anything until it's
very excited. That's just not how I do things. That's how I like to.
Well, that's how we do the Nicotine episode. We knew for like a couple months, but we didn't say nothing until we actually recorded it. So
yeah, because we were really pumped. Oh yeah, if you didn't see that episode too, the Nicotine episode. If you don't know who he is, he's like one of the OGs of solventless extracts from California. I mean, he was doing it 10 years ago. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not saying that other places weren't doing washing and stuff, but he's just one of the people that it was so cool to hear from his perspective.
Yeah, no, it was pretty sweet, man. Check that
That's so
episode out.
interesting.
Check out our recent one from this week with Pure Roots, or it wasn't with Pure Roots. It was our review on Pure Roots and Pleasantries. And other than that, Groovy, I mean, I ain't got much left.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Got
Hell
nothing
yeah,
else.
yeah.
But
No,
we
I
releasing-
just didn't want to wrap it up like, hey, see a piece. Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
just
no,
wanted-
no, no, that's
I wanted to
cool.
like pace ourselves and be like, hey, give shout outs. Appreciate y'all coming out and stuff, dabbing smoking with us,
Mm-hmm.
sharing, commenting, all that stuff really helps us with getting our information out there. So much love on all that.
Yep. We'll have our website up here. It's,
And I put out
revamped as well.
a remix yesterday. If you want to hear Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles remix, check it out.
Cowabunga.
YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, whatever. It's just free content because I didn't.
It's pretty sweet.
So yeah. Hell yeah.
Throwback to the 90s, man. I love it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Other
Yeah, let's
than
do it.
that,
Oh,
you
and
can
shout out to Funk A. I totally forgot to put his name in the comments. I will do that actually right now for the intro and outro song. I'll do that actually when we're wrapping up. But hey, big shout out to Funk A for the intro and outro track. As always, I'm trying to support local and independent music. So either or whatever. I'm just trying to, so we don't get hit with these flags from big labels. Just let us know if you want to get your music out there. I'm down to share, especially if you're been watching and following us. I'm down to share it. So, and we'll do that. Send it to me. Groovy Music, at Groovy Music, 2 E's, no Y. Where they can find you, man.
you find me, CannaDave, and then you can find us, my CannaCast, all streaming platforms, all socials. And other than that, we're always here to advocate,
Educate.
and inspire. Till next time, peace.
Later.